Howdy, soldiers. Good early Saturday morning to everyone. Sergeant Bury here. Of course, the real deal. I don't know what happened, man. Took a nap this afternoon and turned into an extended nap, and then I woke up and it was like midnight. I was like, oh hell. So, well, I was trying to watch the Miramar earthquake, but they're not showing anything from Miramar because that country is all locked down because of their stupid government. Since they're, radical Muslim. So all they're showing is the same video over and over and over again from Thailand, from Bangkok, where that brand new 30-story building they were building collapsed. So, but they're estimating over 100,000 people dead in Miramar because it happened like right in the interior of the country, so they just don't want to let anybody know. So I've scoured the internet looking for shit, and no, they're not letting anybody into that country, which is stupid as fuck. But that's what happens when you have
sleeping causes clogged pores.
That's what happens when you have these stupid radical Muslim governments, man. That's why it's not called Burma anymore. It used to be called Burma. They changed it to Miramar. So. Which is stupid. But anyways, yeah, Thailand's not as bad because it was how far away they said? Like 800 miles. But bad enough to destroy that big, huge building, which sort of questionable about how good the structure was to begin with, right? Even though it was only a structure, it looked like they had a shitload of rebar inside the steel columns and all that crap. So you would think that since the structure of the building is where the integrity against earthquakes is, not in the facade or the interior, right? Facades like all that glass and all that crap you see, right? Whatever fucking drywall, steel, that lightning steel, sheet metal, that they use inside of wood, in between walls and all that shit. Yeah, so the fact that fucking thing collapsed sort of seems like they had some type of shoddy building practices going on in the first place. And then I saw the train, they had the train bridge across the river collapse. It's one of those ones that have like several concrete supports going across, and then like 6 or 7 little sections, and several of those were collapsed. But yeah, nothing from Miramar at all. Like zero. No news from Miramar, so who knows what's going on there. Alright, so I have an LMG because I'm supposed to go over and kill this dude over here with an LMG. This guy. Going with LMG. So I went inside and did the whole main mission last night, on our stream last night. I'm hoping this guy will climb down here with this LMG. Yes, I did it not last night, but yesterday's stream. He still has it good. So I did that, and this guy's still laying here. Nice. Now we just have to go kill this dude over here. We'll be all set.
everything worth having.
Last time I came over here, he was right inside talking about drinking schnapps and all that shit, so. And since I have an LMG, we could just shoot everybody. Oh yeah, party time, huh? Remember which one he is. I think that's him right there. Yep.
I'm a sitting duck right here. Is the name
Oh, god damn it. Fucking shit, man. Rip, get up, dude. There's like a fucking sniper outside or some shit. Ah, shit. God damn it. What did you do with shit balls? Oh, alright. But it was a hell of a lot easier that time. Huh. The document in there we gotta get to. soap up real quick here. Letters from home. I guess that you could have climbed in the window right there and then gone down to kill him. Alright, so how many more? We got 5 more collectibles to get.
I can't see anything worth grabbing.
Whatever, dude, loot them anyways. Who cares? Showing a collectible over here. Number 8 and number 9. Oh, personal letter. Where's this thing at? Up the path. Yeah. It's supposed to be right here somewhere, right where I'm at. Picked this one up already. Oh, and then once you shoot the eagle that's out there on that frickin' lighthouse, but I already fucking did that. See, it's already gone. So that one's already done. the fuck is this dude shooting at me?
Losing a lot of lotion here.
A lot of motion lotion? Is that what he said? Dude, that's so funny, bro. Alright, so who is this guy and how in the fuck is he shooting at me? Oh, god damn it, man. This is fucking bullshit. Oh, I can circle around. There's another guard station. Remember we killed this guy over here. Guess what might be this nice death road. Somewhere right, oh, right over there. Right over there. Come on, right over here. Why the fuck can't I see this guy from here? This game sucks. Hey, Renee, what's up? I didn't think you would still be up. Well, it's not that late for you. Getting ready to go to sleep? Very nice. Hope you had a good day today. Hope everything went okay. I'm still being sniped down by those two guys that I can't seem to be able to shoot for some stupid reason. Why, I don't know. Figure out how the hell to get to them. Very frustrating. They were okay. Well, that's better than not being okay. I mean, you've had so much shit happening lately. Right? It's nice if you can have a break. good. Glad you got to talk to your son. That's great news. Hope he's doing okay. There's that fucking sniper right there. See, 247 meters, right? And I need a 280 meter shot. So if I plan this right, I should be able to figure out how to get up someplace and shoot that dude. Yeah, he's looking over here now. I gotta be careful. I don't have to back off. Because I shot that stupid eagle on the lighthouse and thought that would work, but you gotta actually kill somebody. So I should be able to get him from over here somewhere on this side over here. Let's see if I got up there maybe. Got that dude. Maybe that's from there to over there is 280 meters. Looks about the right distance. Let me save it since I'm on this side already. Man, and then my friend, I told you my friend, her roommate had a really bad heart attack, right? Because she smokes too much. Hey, Joseph, good early morning to you, or late evening. It was a bad time for him, yeah. Yeah, of course, that helps. So they had to airlift her to, to the larger city south of us, like 120 miles, either airlift or ambulance, right? Because she had a major heart attack and they have a cardio unit there. So my friend went down to pick her up on Sunday because she had a heart attack on Friday. So she went down to pick her up Sunday. So after they picked her up at the hospital, she went to the gas station to fill up, and then she went into Circle K, and she was going to walk inside to get them something to drink. And when she was walking in, somehow they don't have a cutout right there where you go into the door, like for people with wheelchairs and shit. It's a curb. And she tripped on the curb and smashed her face into the glass door and fucked up her knee and her shoulder. So she just called me today because I haven't heard from her for a week, but she's always busy doing shit, so that's not unusual. But she's in bed. She didn't know what day it was. So she said she's going to go and, I told her, a couple of things to get. Some arnica. Arnica is really good if you have bruising and sores. It's a natural cream put on. And Epsom salt. I told her to get some Epsom salt and then as hot as water she can stand for 10 minutes, with a cup or 2 cups, whatever it says on the box, Epsom salt. I said that'll help, relieve a lot of the muscle aches and pains and shit. But I told her she needs to get hold of a personal injury attorney because she already went to the doctor. Happened Sunday, and Monday she went to the doctor, and then she's going to go again today. I said, so you obviously are injured and you're following up, because they had an ambulance show up, but she didn't want to take the ambulance because this other lady just had a heart attack and she couldn't drive her car. So they, you know what I mean, it would have been a big hassle leaving the car there. But I told her to get a hold of a personal injury attorney because they should have a cutout right there where you walk up to the door. And then she said on top of that, where your cars pull up and, they have those bumpers for your front wheel. She goes, the one right there was abnormally high for some reason. It wasn't like low, so that's where she tripped first. I said, oh yeah, especially since it's a Circle K. I said, regardless if it's a franchise, I said, they have to have insurance for people falling on their property, right? Whether you're pumping gas, you trip over a gas pump, whatever, those are accidents, right? She wasn't drunk. She wasn't like, at goofing off or something. She just fell. I said, so they got to have insurance. So you get a personal injury attorney and, he'll make sure that your bills are taken care of and that you get some type of compensation. I said, because they're going to want to settle out of court. They're not going to want to go to court. Well, it's not them, it's her. So she fucked up her knee, and fucked up her shoulder and banged her face and her nose and all that. But luckily, no broken bones, but really sore and so sort of fucked up. But I'm glad that she wasn't seriously hurt, and but I told her, yeah, get a hold of an attorney. But well, that's glad he has closure. At least he got to bury his father. You know what I mean? So now he can go visit him on Father's Day and birthday and Christmas and all those type of things that people do if they do that shit. But that's a good. But yeah, and then how's what's her name Dakota with her strep throat? Her strep throat any better? And it takes a few days to get over that shit too. So I got 5 more collectibles to get. 1 more eagle and then 4 more pieces of paper. And I should have killed him. Yeah, objective. Yeah, see, I unlocked the shotgun because I use LMG. Uh-oh. So she's got mono. she's got the next step up there, Renee. She doesn't have strep throat. She has from the next one. Does she have her tonsils still? Does she still have her tonsils? She has tonsils still, then she's got tonsillitis. Which, not abnormal for kids to get. Especially at proms and shit like that, because again, they have a tendency to share sodas and all that crap, so they're, among other things. Oh, she's still, yeah, okay. So, actually, that's a good thing then, Renee? Oh, yeah, he'll just do swabs. They just do a throat swab culture. Yeah, she's got strep throat, right? But since she has her tonsils, she's got tonsillitis. All right? But that's a good thing because your tonsils are actually what's keeping all the other bad things from getting in your body. So this is why, one of the reasons why I've never been sick my whole life is because my parents never took my tonsils out. And a doctor I had years ago, that was his thesis that he did to get his doctoral degree, right? When he was going to school at the university, was a study on people who had their tonsils taken out versus people who didn't take their tonsils out over a 40-year period. And people who don't take their tonsils out are 90% less likely to develop any type of major illnesses or even get colds and flus. Because nature put your tonsils in to stop all that shit from getting in your body. But my parents were so poor in the 50s, the 40s and the 50s, this is why none of us had our tonsils out. Because they couldn't afford it. Or we would have all had our tonsils out. But yeah, so that's it. So it's very important to keep her tonsils. That's a good line of defense. But whatever she has, they'll give her antibiotics and she'll be okay. I mean, she'll be okay. She'll be fine. I don't know how the hell am I gonna kill all these guys over here? They're all out in the open, man. For fuck's sake. They're like everywhere. to that other entrance. Yeah, this one where I killed this guard over here. Because there's a document sitting on a thingy over here that we need to get. And we need to go to this one. But that's good if she has her tonsils. That's a good thing. That's how we killed that dude. Yeah, so I feel really bad because I had like Tylenol number 3 that I could give her, but I don't really want to drive my plow truck all the way up there. Oh shit. I might have to though. We'll see if she goes, if she gets some at the, she went to the doctor today, she can get some. I can take that map off, that mark off the map. I don't need this one anymore. Yeah, somewhere right over here, there's a document. I think it's right there. Right over here. I think I got the one that was right over here. There's one at the entrance of the tunnel. I think I got that one right over here too, this one. Yeah, there's supposed to be one right over there. Oh well. Yeah, it's quite the adventurous day that you had. And the weather is trying so hard to snow here. It snowed this morning for a bit, and then it turned into rain, and then the sun came out and melted all the snow again. And it said it's supposed to snow again tomorrow, a few inches, so winter is just so desperate. Yeah, we're gonna climb up that crane right there. We're gonna climb up that crane so we can get that. See, we're gonna kill that dude right there, and then from there I should be able to shoot that other dude. That makes sense. That's why I'm hiding here, because I want him to shoot my ass. I think there's one on the other crane over there too. I don't know what the fuck is going on. What the fuck on? There you go. Frickin'. Alright, got that resolved. That was weird. And all of a sudden it went wacky on the frame. Sometimes that happens. We have to go and like reconnect again to my service, and then everything seems to work fine, so annoying as fuck, but whatever. Yeah, the snow is getting to be tiresome. Everybody's tired of it. This is the time of year we really all start getting cabin fever. Because it's already been November, December, January, February, March. It's been 5 months. And see, normally we have another 4 to 6 weeks. Normally it's like mid-May. But the way the weather's been, it looks like we might get an early spring. So everybody's all excited about that. So, you know, it's even causing more tension and more stress because I can look outside and see the ground and I can see the grass already starting to turn green from brown. You know what I mean? So, these, like the snow today was called like onion snow because it's like really light flakes, big, huge light flakes. And normally that happens to get the ground moist enough and you can plant onions because onions and sweet peas are the first things that you plant here in Maine. So that's all that shit works. Excuse me. So that was the type of snow that we had, so. But I've already looked at the forecast for next month, and it's in the 60s and 70s, so you know, we are pretty much at the end of winter time here. So that's a good thing. So I'm very anxious to finish up the outside of this property so I can sell this place. I could sell it the way it is, but just by covering up the old shingles and crap. Well, to whoever's trying to DOS attack my stream, go fuck yourself. All right? Because I know exactly what the fuck you're doing, assholes. So, you want to sit here and play this fucking game? Let's sit here and play this bullshit. Yeah, they're trying to DOS attack my stream is what they're trying to do. What they do is try to overload the chat. So you don't see anything coming up, but it tries to bomb the fucking chat. I've had these cunt motherfuckers do this shit when I used to play GTA 5 online. This is why I don't play GTA 5 online anymore. You know, stream it. Yeah, Joseph. There's only, if Renee's left, there's only you and whoever the fuck is doing this shit to my stream. Oh, okay, so you guys are here. Yeah, so somebody is here doing this shit. Because it just doesn't happen by accident. See, they can hide them. They can hide them. I know you and Joseph are here because I can pull up participants. Yeah, there's no logical reason this should be happening. The only thing I can think of is that Spectrum is doing some type of maintenance or some bullshit on their side. Because it's bouncing all over the place. But normally it's because somebody's being a dickhead and trying to do some shit. Yeah, see, now there's 4 people here. See, you notice that? All of a sudden it went from the 3 of us. See, it says there's 4 people, but it only shows 3. See, if you click on participants, it only shows the... Renee can do that. Yeah, so, but there's 4. Just some bored-ass, grieving motherfucker in the middle of the night wants to fuck with us. That's all. Yeah. Because why does it only show the three of us here, right? But there's four people concurrently watching. Yeah. Hold on. The only thing I think of is Windows might be trying to do some fucking stupid. All right, Renee. Talk to you in the morning when you get up. Have a good night.